Hello everyone, it's Shadow the Rat, and I'm back with another video in my rat highlight series. This video will be on my rat Latte, and I got Latte and her sister Blackberry from a PetSmart on June 23rd of 2016. They were going to be companions for my older girl Shadow, whose cage mate Sonic had passed away a few weeks prior. Now, from the start, I knew that Latte was going to be such a sweet and chilled out rat. Because when I got her at the PetSmart, or when I picked her up for the first time, she went totally limp, like a ragdoll cat. She was so sweet and friendly, even though she had no socialization prior, and that's just her nature. It's calm, sweet, and friendly. So when I took her home, I noticed that her sister, Blackberry, had a bit of a biting issue, but Latte, on the other hand, she was just absolutely sweet. I mean, right from the start, I didn't even have to tame her. She was that confident and gentle right from the beginning. And I'd say that that trait has really made Latte one of the favorite rats in my household. I know that in particular my family likes her because she just likes to come up and lick you, and she's generally very sweet and appreciative of anyone who comes and gives her attention. I think one of the coolest things about Latte is that if she's ever unhappy or in pain, she will start licking you instead of biting or anything. So like when I take her to the vets and they make me hold her still, she'll just start licking you really fast, like, please let me go, please let me go. She's just sweet. It's just such an amazing rat. So Latte's like my other girls in that she's learned several tricks. She's learned to fetch, she's learned to get money from a purse, she's learned to skateboard, lots of cool stuff. And up until now, Latte really hasn't had any health issues. She's probably one of the healthiest rats I've had. She and Blackberry are just really healthy considering where they came from. However, in the last few months, Latte unfortunately got hit by a boatload of things. Nothing really bad, as in like respiratory issues, but just things that overall decreased her quality of life for a while. The biggest thing she probably got hit with was that one morning about 2 months ago, I came downstairs to say hi to the rats, and when I only saw Cookie greeting me at the cage door, I was really worried because Latte's that one rat who's always at the cage door like, please take me out, I want to say hi. And she wasn't there and it was freaking me out. So I looked all over the cage and I found that she was stuck in her space pod on her back, kind of like a turtle. And it was just really concerning. So I took her out. I took her out of the space pod, fed her a treat, and she seemed happy. She was licking me, she was eating her treats. She was pretty normal for that part. But then I put her down and I realized, oh, her hind legs aren't working. So that was not a good sign. Now, I didn't take any clips of Latte that first day, but the clip you can see on screen right now is from the second day, and I had her walking and I could see that she was really dragging her hind legs. However, strangely enough, after that, Latte began to recuperate. She started to regain the use of her hind legs. At first, she was clumsily walking with them and she couldn't climb or anything, and then gradually she built her way back up to climbing and being able to spin and fetch and all of that stuff she could do before. And then she got to the point where she could even make small leaps. For the most part, what I think happened to her was she probably suffered a mild stroke. It took a really long time for her to recuperate, but that's the best guess I have. I didn't take her to the vet or anything because they wouldn't be able to do anything for her. But she has, for the most part, regained around 90 to 95% of her leg use back. She can't jump high anymore. It's very difficult for her to jump. One of her hind legs is a tiny bit weaker than the other, but other than that, she can run around the area, she can climb, and all the usual stuff rats can do, so it's nothing really bad. It was just really strange. After that, I noticed that Latte was scratching a lot, and I've noticed this in my other rats before, but usually it's linked to protein. I cut all the extra protein out of her diet, and that didn't help at all, and Latte was starting to lose hair, and I was like, okay, that's a bad sign, time to go to the vets. So I took Latte to the vets, and they found some lice on her, and we decided to treat it with Kitten Revolution, which is a drug that's well known for treating external parasites in dogs and cats. So after that, Latte's hair began to regrow, and within a week and a half, she was completely back to normal. But then after that, I noticed that Latte had developed a small bump under her forelegs that reminded me of Shadow's mammary tumor. And unfortunately, it looks like it is a mammary tumor because it has been very slowly getting larger. Other than that, Latte's doing pretty good. She's fairly energetic and she's still very sweet and chilled out, and as she's gotten older, she's become very cuddly. I am sure if you've been following my channel, you see lots of video clips of Latte being a cuddly and sweet rat like she is. And yeah, she's just one of those ideal rats. She's very calm, sweet, and sociable, and yeah, she's a great girl. So thank you for watching, and I will continue to make videos about the rest of my rats in the following days. Bye!